Hi, it's Rich Tarani. Thanks for watching Editor's Day 2015 Santa Clara. Michael Galloway is with us. He is with Moxie. How are you?
Very good. Thank you, Rich.
So tell me a little bit about your company, please.
Sure. So Moxie is a provider of digital engagement solutions to help brands anticipate intent and connect with their customers. We have 600 of the largest brands in the U.S. that actually use our solutions.
Fantastic. So tell me a little bit in the real world how that would work. So I'm a typical consumer. What am I doing that you're helping me determine?
Right. So I think the best way to understand Moxie and what the value is that we provide is to give you an example, and I'll pull a retail example as just a very simple brick and mortar example to kind of connect the image. So if I was an owner of a store and I have a limited number of salespeople, when I open those doors, a bunch of customers come into my store. Those customers are going to potentially walk over to big screen TVs or flip through magazines. Depending on what they're doing, I want my salespeople to either engage them or not to engage them. In a brick and mortar situation, it's very easy. My salespeople can observe their behaviors, and when the customer presents some kind of behavior that would be great for the salesperson to go up and talk to them, they can go up and talk to them. The problem is in an online environment, there really isn't any technology that enables that type of behavior monitoring and intent anticipation. That's what the Moxie Suite is all about. And so it's not only the delivery of sales and salespeople to those types of situations, but it's also leveraging other channels of engagement like knowledge. So I'll give you an example with knowledge. Imagine and I'm sure this has happened to you, it's happened to so many other people, if you are filling out a form and the coupon code that you entered is wrong, right? Usually you get an error, it says the coupon code is wrong. Well, if I have put a whole bunch of things into my cart and at that point I'm not going to be able to get my free shipping, I might just abandon. That might irritate me. All I need there is a little snippet of information, a little snippet of knowledge that might be able to move me past that. Hey, with the combination of items you have in your cart, this would be a better coupon code. And then that would keep me onto the site and convert. I might convert at that point. So the Moxie Suite is all about recognizing different patterns and behavior patterns like that, and then with an intelligent decision layer, targeting the right engagement to move that customer along in their conversion.
And like you mentioned, something that maybe a brick and mortar salesperson might do in a retailer to help a customer, and the customer appreciates it, and there's some loyalty built there, and it's the same thing that would happen online.
Absolutely. In fact, actually, one of the sayings at Moxie is staff your store. It's very much, we are of the mindset that customers absolutely want that same experience. In fact, if you look at mobile conversion rates, for example, and online conversion rates versus brick and mortar, they're miserable. Brick and mortar is 20% conversion, whereas desktop is 3% and mobile is 1%. Now, as the industry continues to move more towards mobile environments, so by 2017, 50% of online e-commerce is going to be done on mobile devices. Every 41 seconds, a new mobile device gets purchased. That means a lot of business is being done on mobile devices. And if you don't have a solution that's targeted as a mobile-first solution to engage those customers and give them that kind of experience, you're not going to be able to convert them effectively.
Now, companies looking at your organization, how do they choose you out of the competitive environment that you play?
So Moxie is actually the Moxie Suite that has just actually launched as of October 30th. It's now generally available. That suite actually combines 3 different types of engagement channels. One is a knowledge base, another is chat, another is email. And it unifies those 3 with an intelligent decision layer and then deep back-end analytics that provide uplift and conversion information. So this combination of technology geared towards mobile first. So it's a responsive design. It handles network latency flawlessly. It gives a very seamless experience that is something that our customers and large organizations demand nowadays.
Fantastic. Now, in terms of trends you're seeing in the market, what's happening in the world of e-commerce these days?
Right. So mobile is, as we've discussed, mobile is absolutely a very obvious one. More and more is getting moved into the mobile experience, so there is the expectation that A lot of business is going to continue to get done on mobile. As we were talking about, 50% of digital e-commerce is going to be done on mobile. So that's a very obvious one, right? But another one is that customers are moving past the interest of personalization, and it's really about context. Personalization is great if I expect all of my customers to sign in and then I can acknowledge them by their name and maybe provide offers that relate to stuff that they purchased before. That's fine. But context is really much more valuable. The context of that user in their journey. As they're going through the website and they landed on this page, they came from Google, they searched for this, they land on this page, they moved around, they spent time looking at the TV, then they moved off of that and went somewhere else. All of that relates to how you should engage them, whether you should engage them, and then in the future, the best ways to engage them. So all of that context is extremely important and valuable, and that's another trend is that companies are starting to recognize the value of that.
In the last few months, a company called Jet has launched to take on Amazon, and it's interesting what they're doing. It's something similar, I guess, to what we're talking about here, and that is that they'll allow you to put item X in your cart, and then they'll suggest items Y and Z that you can add on to save additional money. And it's really focused on trying to save more money over the existing options that are online. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, in terms of recommendation systems, and I think that's an example of leveraging context on a very simple level. What did they put in my cart? What relates to that? And recommendation engines are very useful, but I think more valuable is when you look at situations where customers might experience some struggle, like we're talking about with the coupon code,
right,
or talking about in other situations. I mean, if you think about it in a brick and mortar, if I was at the checkout line and I had a whole bunch of things in my cart and I had just put them on the conveyor belt and the credit card machine breaks, the store has somebody there to help me to complete my purchase. Sure. Online stores do not. Mm-hmm. I might end up abandoning everything that I had in my cart because I had a small problem.
Right.
That's a big loss of conversions just there.
Now, does your solution tie in with after, I guess, post-interaction marketing in terms of an email or something like that could be sent to them after?
Right. So there's Moxie's suite actually offers a variety of different ways that you can leverage email campaigns. So if you were to send out an email out to a large group of people that were good customers of yours and to bring them back, when those customers come back, you can recognize that those customers came back, and you can recognize that they came from specific campaigns and whatever else that you might have sent out. So it's not just the email campaigns, but it could also be search campaigns that you have with different search companies, obviously Google and others. It could be just cross-marketing campaigns that you might have. So there's a lot of different ways that you can leverage and re-engage customers, keep them coming back to your site with the Moxie suite.
Fantastic. Is there anything else we should know?
No.
Okay, your website's kind of interesting. Give me the URL of your website.
It's gomoxie.com.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being here.
Yep, thank you very much.